Hey everyone, Amber from the Vault here. Welcome back to some more Fallout 3. We're gonna go ahead and just jump right back in, so I'll see you back in just a second. Hello, guys, gals, non-binary pals, and anyone in between. Decide where you fit in. Here's the deal. I am coming back to Fallout 3 after having about a month of COVID. It has been pretty bad, so I apologize. For that reason, I have no idea what I said last time I was going to do when I left the Underworld Concourse, and because I don't remember what I was going to do, that means I probably picked a whole new quest. I have no idea. I'm going to go ahead and finish, though, the Wasteland survival guide. So here's the deal, though. I want to give you just like a heads up on what is going on with me personally right now. So I mentioned in one of my past videos that I needed new monitors, and I needed them pretty bad because mine would just like go black sometimes. They would fade. It was really weird. I would have like 10 seconds where I just wouldn't be able to see anything. Well, I ended up managing to get new monitors, thank the Lord, but the problem is normally the monitors that I had ran in like an aspect ratio of, you know, like the 1980. That's what they were running in, and it was great. The game understands, it plays, whatever. These new ones are different. They are way different. So they're like the really nice monitors. I went ahead and got nice ones, but these are like, I don't know, it's like 3,000, I think they're 3,440. So like it's tiny. The resolution on here is so different than my old monitors. Originally that was great because I was like, great, everything's going to be clear, it's going to look nicer, great, and it's also going to work, which is the most important part. That's true, except I learned Fallout 3, because it is such an old game and because of the way it runs on Steam, it can't run at my current, like at my resolution, at my monitor's resolution. So I'm currently playing the game in a tiny window, and it sucks. It is so small, it's actually hard for me to play with it. I tried playing it on full screen, but OBS does not play well with this game on full screen. It does other games, but not this one. So trying to play in a tiny box was not working, and this is where it gets weird. So in order to play Fallout 3 now with these new monitors, this is very frustrating. I have to play it in a tiny box and then project what I'm actually recording onto a second screen, and then on my second screen I can actually see the game in full screen mode, which is great. I'm hoping that doesn't mean that we're going to have a bunch more lagging or anything like that. It might take me a video or two to figure out how to do this. I'm so sorry about that, but I know that I'm also starting to lose Fallout 3 content because it didn't bank enough before I got sick with COVID. And being sick with COVID, I wasn't able to talk or do anything. It really sucked. So I apologize about that. But I did want to let you know I am literally playing in a window that is about a third of my monitor size and projecting it over to another monitor so I can actually see what I'm doing. So we're gonna hope that I can still manage to play the game without screwing everything up, and that the video will still turn out okay. But I wanted to give you guys a heads up that, you know, that's what's going on. Why am I telling you all of this? You're probably like, you could just not tell us. You're right, I could not tell you. But I think that would be silly, because the truth is, if I start messing up like real bad and you guys notice it, or you're like, Amber, why are you clicking over there? I figured it would make sense if you knew how I was trying to record. Also, just the fact that, I mean, let's be honest, there might be some issues in the recording. I'm not sure. I tried recording it full screen because I was like, well, I guess I'll try that. But unfortunately, I don't know if it's my computer or if it's just OBS, but I've had issues with it before. OBS doesn't seem to want to record in full screen, and it especially did not want to record this game in full screen. But you know what? We're going to soldier on. If we're going to make it through the game, we have to do what we have to do, which is, you know what? Which is fine. We'll do it. But I did want to let you know that things might be a little weird for a little while. Ooh, you ended up over there, did you? I am not going to bother searching the rad roach. I'm going to try to stick to my new policy of not picking up unnecessary things unless something is like super duper worth it. I'm not going to pick it up. All right. It is so weird. Sorry, it's so weird to be playing it this way. In case you haven't had COVID before, some people get it and they're like fine within a couple days. other people, I work with people who were like out for a week, and that was fine. It went through our entire office, by the way, in case you're like wondering why I'm mentioning people I work with. Because yeah, it went through the entire office. I knew that I was probably going to get it then, and it really sucks. Because when I get COVID, I don't get it like everyone else seems to in my office. I am typically out for about a month. And sure enough, I was out for about a month again. It's bad. You know, if you have friends or family that are chronically ill or have some kind of disorders or whatever that make them, you know, struggle with sickness, please just, you know, keep them in your thoughts and be nice. Wear masks around them. Because the truth is, it was really hard. I mean, I was out for an entire month, not being able to record or do anything I wanted to. And, you know, money does not wait for anyone. So unfortunately, I still have to work during that time. And it's really hard to work when you have COVID. Let me tell you. Oh boy. All right. So anyway, we're jumping back in. I'm not sure. It's probably going to take me a while to get used to recording again, I'm going to be honest. Not necessarily the recording part, because you may have noticed I have been posting commentary playthroughs on the channel here. Now, if you wonder why I've been posting no commentary playthroughs, a couple reasons. So number one, there was a couple games that I was playing, so primarily The Long Dark. And in order to really like play that game, I had to really focus on it, but it was also a very like, it's a tough game to play. Like, you have to really get into the learning curve on that one. So I decided to play some of it like off screen. I was like, well, if I'm playing it off screen, I might as well record it. And then I heard a couple folks say that they actually had an interest in seeing some no commentary playthroughs. Now, I'll be honest, I feel like the commentary I do on here, I mean, it's not the best commentary ever, but it's kind of part of the whole charm of the thing, I think. Or at least I hope it's part of my charm. But I did think that it was kind of cool to post some of the no commentary. So I went ahead and did it, and I got some positive feedback. So if you're one of those folks who really like digs the no commentary stuff, let me know. I've got a couple no commentary playthroughs going up right now. So I've got obviously The Long Dark, which is out at the time that this is being recorded. I also have, I think Gas Station Simulator has already started posting as well. And then I've also got, let's see, I've got another one coming up. I'm trying to remember. Oh, you know what? I'm going to keep it a secret because it is basically an Animal Crossing clone. And you guys know how I feel about Animal Crossing. So I would love to show you guys some of the Animal Crossing clones that I've come across. Yeah, I'm going to have a little bit of no commentary there. So anyway, let me know how you feel about it. If it's something you're into, I'd love to know so I can keep doing it, or if it's something that everybody's like, yeah, no, we come here for your amazing voice and witty banter, then, you know, let me know that you like my voice and witty banter. All right, let's see. I hate to think that there's anyone in the world who would not assume that that was sarcasm, so just in case you're wondering, total sarcasm. I do not have a lovely voice or very good banter. It's kind of hard to banter with yourself, though, so I think I can get a pass on that one. Alright. So anything else in here? We're supposed to be doing something, and I'm going to be honest, I totally forgot what we were even supposed to be doing. Let's go ahead and look. Install the processor widget in the Robco factory facility mainframe. Okay. Okay. Racking in mainframe. There was no way to, like, get up, so there must be somewhere in here. I need to do something. Oh boy. I'm assuming I have whatever this object is on. And I'm assuming it was supposed to be done over here. Alright. Perhaps here? Perhaps? No? Is there a body over here? Oh, I hear you. It's supposed to be this thing. Yes. Oh, there you are. There we go. I knew I could hear you. I just figured out where you were. Alright. Supposed to install you over here. Yeah? Where am I putting things? This looks like it's still alive, huh? Still up and kicking? you're kind of wondering too, you're like, Amber, you're normally a lot smarter than this. You're right. So brain fog has been a huge issue for me. I'm actually really struggling with brain fog. It's been something that is really frustrating because, like, I'm not a genius by any means, but I'm also not like a totally dumb person. But I feel so dumb when I'm struggling with brain fog. It's like impossible to feel confident in yourself because it feels like a huge piece of my brain is missing. So you're kind of like, wow, Amber, you're kind of dumb lately. Yeah, I am. It's really frustrating. If you've never experienced COVID brain fog, it is, the only way I can describe it is like, for somebody who suffers with ADHD, it's kind of like your ADHD being 1,000 times worse. But no matter how much your meds or accommodations or whatever you try to use, it doesn't work because your brain is just so empty. It's like almost painful. It's a really interesting thing. I wish honestly that I didn't know how it felt because it's been really frustrating to struggle with. Things that I know really well, like I am definitely a person who knows my grammar extremely well. Always been kind of a jerk getting my grammar right and that kind of stuff. And I guess another really good example I can use for what brain fog is like, if you haven't had it, is if you are a person who always knows the different versions of there, brain fog made me forget which there to use. And, you know, again, if you're like me and you kind of pride yourself a little bit, in, as sad as it is, on your grammar or something, like for me, it's like this, I don't know, it's like a compulsion to make sure it's always correct. I think because school drills it into you. But I just desperately want to make sure I do it correctly, and I haven't been able to. I've really been struggling with it. So, yeah, that's kind of what having COVID is like. It's literally experiencing the inability to tell the difference between there, and there. If you're not a native English speaker, I'm so sorry that our language is so complicated and that we write the dumbest things. We make the word there like 4,000 different things.
Hey.
There. Oh, he was actually kind of... Did you just fall, Sharon? No way. No way were you that injured by that guy. Come on. I want to open you. How do I get you out? Let's go this way. Now, hopefully this looks smooth in the video. I'm so nervous that it's not going to, because I have to be honest, it's not actually that smooth on my screen. On OBS it looks totally smooth, but because I'm playing the projection of the video, it's not very smooth. I'm getting a lot of lag, but I'm hoping that that's not translating. I am so sorry. I did not anticipate at all that this would be an issue. Never imagined that would be a problem. The cool thing is, like, if you're gonna play the game, just play it. You'll be fine. Like, you can just play it and in full screen and you're totally fine. It's the problem is that my OBS and full screen don't really work together, so. I suspect that due to some other things I've noticed, I have a really outdated graphics card. It's not bad, it's just outdated. I think I need to replace it if I really want to be able to, like, I really want to be able to keep playing at this point and recording games. It's weird because this is such an old game, you wouldn't think that it would matter, but it kind of does. The power. Really need a better video card. But anyway, it's just one of those things. I'm talking, I feel like I'm talking a lot, but it's hard to know because I don't remember how much I normally talk. I've been recording so much no commentary gameplay that it's been hard, but I've also been wanting to talk so bad. It's just that I can't. I still have, oh God, I just forgot the words. I still have shortness of breath. So you might hear me gasp a couple times. I apologize if that happens. It sounds really weird, but it's just part of the whole COVID thing. So the first time I got COVID, I had it for a month. Second time I got COVID, I had it for a month. And between my two COVIDs, I literally got them 3 weeks apart. So I ended up being sick for approximately 3 months. And when I say that, if you have COVID, you don't get better and then like you're fine. It takes a long time to actually get better. So do I have my pip? Yeah, I do. Okay. So by the time I got better, I still like needed time to catch up and shit. Oh, I almost shot you, Sharon. Dummy. So I needed like time to actually get better, to actually heal up. So I'm kind of in that phase right now, but I basically had COVID for 3 months the first time I got it in 2020. And this was me isolating. So I don't know if I've ever, I know I've probably talked about it on the channel, but I legitimately isolated like crazy. I'm immunocompromised and I knew that it was going to be bad for me. I lived in an apartment building with a bunch of people who didn't believe in COVID. And I mean that. They did not believe in it. They thought it was fake, or that it wasn't that serious and that I was just ridiculous. And because of that, I ended up getting it from someone in my apartment building. Yup, that's really frustrating. So I got COVID from literally just living my life in an apartment building, being totally, you know, like indoors. I was isolated, but I had it for so long and I was so sick, and I did get long COVID out of that. I've always had asthma, but it wasn't enough that I needed an inhaler. I've always had kind of like, you know, below the surface asthma, I guess. It only came out if I did like heavy sports or something. And now I am an inhaler girly. I'm dependent on an inhaler. So it's been interesting. But yeah, so that's what long COVID's like. And this probably isn't going to make it any better. I'm probably going to end up getting it worse now. Because I have been sick again for another month with COVID. Luckily, you know, maybe this time I won't get the, it's called a, what's the word I'm looking for? There's a name for the infection where you get it twice in a row. It's like a, what is it, like a resurgence infection or something? I can't remember, but there's like a name for it. And I'm hoping I don't get that this time. Because boy, I'll tell you what, I had to work. If you don't have to work when you have COVID, that's actually the best thing you can do. Like they say that your risk for long COVID is higher if you work during COVID, but obviously I wasn't able to like just not go to work. So I was able to get some stuff done, but I wasn't able to really do any recording during that time. It was just so hard to breathe and so hard to talk. So like, yeah, I'm feeling a little weird now. Like I'm honestly feeling a little, what's the word I want to use? I'm feeling a little, there is an exact word that I'm trying to come up with. It's kind of like I'm feeling like a little anxious because I'm not sure if I remember how to record. Do I remember how to sound normal? Do I sound normal? It's been so long. I've been recording these no commentaries because I couldn't do much talking. So now I'm just like, do I sound normal? I'm really trying to do my best to not pick up every single thing I see. I think I've done a pretty good job so far, though, I have to say. Got a lockpick. Ooh, boy. Seriously, though, let me know how y'all feel about those no commentary videos. I know a couple people have said, like, yeah, I like a no commentary video for certain types of games because it gives me, like, an idea of what the game is like. And that's great. I love that. I still think games like this, or, I don't know, I still want to play all the different Resident Evils that have come out. Like I want to play the remake and I still want to play Village because I'm addicted. But those kind of games to me need commentary. Like that's what's fun about them, I think. I don't know though, maybe I'm wrong. I feel like other people do such a better job at that than I do. I like doing commentary because I can explain why I'm making the choices I'm making. I'm sure I've mentioned that before. Something about that that's nice. Like, I enjoy that. Okay, here we go. Yeah, that's not gonna be fun. Alright, let's come in here. Doing the normal thing I do where I just guess. One thing to keep in mind, though, too, is because I haven't been playing this for so long, I'm a little nervous about, like, literally clicking all of the wrong buttons. You know what? There are only 4 here, so, okay. I was like, wait a minute, there's actually only 4. So I might be clicking the wrong buttons again. I apologize about that. Cease total liquidation. Yeah, let's stop that. Orientation guide. Congratulations on your transferal to the position of Robot Protocol Operator. Your trusted co-workers will be the standard Protectron models stationed throughout the facility. Basic operation covers the day-to-day functionality of your co-workers as described in detail in your training manual. Pest extermination encourages your co-workers to track and sanitize any roaches, rodents, or other undesired pests. On the premises, there we go. Total liquidation removes your coworkers' humanoid safety protocols and is for use only in the unlikely event of criminal intrusion or communist attack. Robot shutdown allows you to temporarily retire your coworkers from their regular maintenance and in the case of accidental liquidation commands. We trust you'll find the work simple, rewarding, and extremely safe. Enjoy! Yeah, I don't know if that's true. Let's do pest extermination, just in case we missed any. Oopsie, I just did it. I knew I was going to press some buttons wrong, and I definitely did. Oh no, oh no. Unfortunately, I've made myself over encumbered already. And unfortunately, I don't... Here we go, this'll work, this'll work. Okay. We had one more in here, didn't we? The lying congressional style, or did I just imagine that? Or did I just use it and forgot? Probably. Again, did it again. You're gonna have to give me some grace here. I apologize. I know I'm totally stupid right now, but... Okay, let's get out of here. Hi! You're doing good.
Move along, please.
Oh, I will. I'm getting out of here. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody. I'm good. You're good. We're all friends. Bye.
Move along,
I'm
please.
glad we don't have to actually fight our way out of here. At first I was like,
Move
oh, it'd be better for
along,
XP.
please.
You know what? No.
Move along,
I'm okay
please.
not getting the XP if it means I don't have to fight my way out of here. Alright. Maybe. Maybe I can just jump down. Probably gonna hurt myself. Ooh, not bad. There we go. Sweet. Loving it. There are children screaming outside because it is summer. Almost summertime.
Move along, please.
It scared me for a second. I was like, wait, where's the screaming coming from? Okay, perfect. So, now that we have done that, we just have to return to Moira. So let's do it. Let's return to Moira. There we go.
All of us here thank you for everything you've done. For us. For the...
Yep, that's great. Thank you. I appreciate it, but I also don't. Because you talked through Shara. Oh boy. It's so funny how good this looks over when I like peek at the OBS screen. And then when I look at mine, which again is just it's me casting it onto another screen so I can play the game in full screen. Oh boy, I kind of love
Fiddle
this.
with any interesting technology lately?
I sure did, actually. I reactivated the robots and was able to modify their programming.
Harnessing the technology of the past and modifying it for your own purposes? That's just the thing. Tell me all about how it worked out.
Sure. Let's see. Once I adjusted their programming, the robots were no problem. Even after pre-programming, the robots were questionable value as allies. Or like a charm, I only wish it were always that easy to manipulate people, or it was robotic carnage. But I caused it, so it was the okay sort of carnage. We're gonna go with intelligence here.
Well, they're only human. Or, made by humans. Well, probably manufactured by other robots, but you know where I'm going with this. Seems like a good thing to watch for when dealing with tech of any age. And it helps to pack a few pulse grenades, just in case. Here, have a few. Oh, and take my book on science. For some reason, I just can't get into the computer parts, but I've got the rest pretty much memorized.
All right, and now the research is complete, isn't it?
Yes, that concludes our exceptional expert endeavor. I have to admit, I was worried it would go over some people's heads, but it should be fine. For all your hard work, I want you to have this mini nuke. I kept meaning to use it to dig a well, but But honestly, it just makes me nervous. Now, I just need to do a few last tweaks, and it'll be ready to print and distribute. Thanks for all the help.
You're welcome. All right, so let me guess. You need me to go print and distribute it.
So cynical. No. I can take care of all that with the few traders I know. What makes you think I'd force you to handle something so dangerous? Now you should just lie back and bask in the praise for helping with the book.
Okay, thanks. I'm pretty proud of it. So how's the final product?
Oh, it's great! Why, with the information here, we'll save hundreds of lives, maybe even thousands. I'll share these with the traders, and soon everyone will know about the Wasteland Survival Guide. But first, here, the very first copy of our book goes to you. I couldn't have done it without you, my Wasteland survival expert.
As a result of your painstaking research for the Wasteland Survival Guide, your survival skills have improved. Sounds good. All right. I'm going to go ahead and sell some stuff, repair some stuff, and I will...